Welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you so much, Paul. It's great to be here today.
You recently celebrated your first year anniversary. What have you done to this point?
The first lesson for me with building Talemia came as a shock, all right? And that was when we made our pivot. We used to be a business school, when we started out, iterating, listening to the market and everything. It was what I wanted, but I realized, so the first shock for me would be that I had to start listening to the market. I had to be more empathetic. I had to know that building a startup is not about me, but it's about those who's going to use the product. Whatever product you're building, you're creating it for the end user. And that's the first lesson I learned. And I realized that I was building something I loved, something I wanted, something I felt would be relevant to the ecosystem for startup entrepreneurs, but I realized that it was a broken product. So the uniqueness of our solution is built around simplifying the knowledge. So our knowledge is not for theory. So we are not your regular incubator or accelerator or a startup school.
What is so unique about your product that people would want to come to you to use Talemia?
What's so unique about our solution? Very simple. We try to shorten the process it takes for early stage founders to go to market with their product. So what we do is look at what they are building, find out where they are stuck, right? And then try to figure out, create a roadmap that makes it faster and shorter for them to launch.
You also talked about something very fascinating. You said that a lot of companies either come and stay in the market for too long, or they can't execute some of their ideas and bring them to the marketplace. Like you said earlier, everything is Googleable, to use your term. The knowledge, there's been this knowledge transfer, anybody can learn anything. So why are young startups, young entrepreneurs not taking advantage of that? Why is it that they have to be on the market for a very long time before they make any sales?
Lots of these people know things about business. If you Google it, you'd see it, but they are unable to move. Oftentimes, there might be a psychological effect. Maybe they've tried before and they've failed, and then they are scared to push out their solution. Maybe they've heard about, 9 in 10 startups fail after their first year of business. I don't want to fail, so I'd rather put up my solution. So there are lots of things that is responsible for people being stuck in knowledge. And what we try to do is to figure out what is responsible for that, and then we use coaching, we use consulting, we use neuroscience, we use strategy, to move them from where they are to where they desire to meet.
Interesting. Going back to some of the things that you alluded to earlier, you said, for example, that you've had to pivot from one thing to another. Are there any particular reasons why you decided to do that?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Paul, for that question. That's an interesting question. I did that first because I realized that I was building something that I was emotionally attached to, but not necessarily connected to my ideal market. And we're trying to build a structure for startup business schools. And I've coached over 100 entrepreneurs, and I've found a recurring pattern, which is the fact that they lack structure. There's no basic level organization with their businesses. So we transitioned from a structured business school to a fast launch path for founders in their early stages, especially within Africa.
What's your catch? When these people come to you, what are the terms? Do you charge them a fee? Is there free service? Or you partner with them to take this thing to the next level?
Currently, we run a subscription-based model. So you come into the community, and just for a crazy fee of $3 monthly, we're going to help you double that. Now, we're doing this because, we just started off. We're trying to also test the market, and we want to support as many founders as we can. But now we're just focused on trying to validate the market. We're not so much focused on even making a profit, right, or breaking even. We just want to be able to validate, as much as possible, create more impact, gain more visibility, and then we can really ramp up on value.
Well, we'll end it there. Thank you so much, Victor, for your time.
Thank you so much, Paul.